I'm fine. I'm just going to do a little DJing real quick. Don't worry. I got this all figured out. Time to pump the jams. Dead Mouse in here. Let's get it going. I love how casually she turns these. Just cracks me up every time. Like, I know she's probably trying to be like more like make sure she does it right. But come on, like look at her turn this thing. She's like whoop. Just taking her time. It's like, no, it's not like 8 aliens watching you right now. Don't worry about it. She was a guy in the last one, so I'm not weird or anything. These things are really neat, by the way. I want one of these in my house. I don't know what this thing does, but I want one. She's the slowest Shara. Come on, Shara, get it together. And the aliens are like, yo, I like those jams. It's like, yo, we heard your sick jams. We want in. We want a mixtape stat. I love how they crowd over this thing. It cracks me. It looks like they're actually watching what she's doing. Like, hey, what you doing in there? Alt Control Delete. We'll watch the video since it's the ending video. We'll let this one play out. Well, sort of ending. I'm sure they're fine. I left my wallet on that part of the station. God dang it. I knew I was forgetting something.
Verlaine, I'm on my way up to the bridge.
Verlaine? Why didn't you answer? Verlaine? Verlaine? What's going on here? Where's Verlaine at? Verlaine? Oh, Verlaine was an alien this whole time. This whole time, Verlaine was an alien. What a plot twist. Hate when I find out my captain's an alien. Hey, we did it. There it is, boys. I'm pretty dang proud of that platinum, not gonna lie. Pretty happy about that one. The end. Good night, son. Yeah, I know, the alien sure did take his time. Maybe he was just trying to, like, say hi. He was trying to explain. He was like, wait, let me explain. Yo, GA, thank you for the 150 bits. Thanks for suffering through it for me. It was worth it. I enjoyed it. You will not see me playing too many more horror games. I just don't enjoy them. But this one was fun, and I'm glad I played it. I'm proud of getting the platinum because I had to play through hard the first time, and I was spooked out of my mind. Playing through it again on easy was a lot nicer of an experience, even though I still got spooked a couple times. And yeah, overall it was a pretty good platinum. Let's go over the platinum list, and we'll talk a little more. We'll talk a little more about it. So, Alien Isolation. We skipped Life is Strange because we decided to do Alien Isolation for Hollow Month because it's very fitting. But we will be doing Life is Strange next, and I'm also working on Digimon World off stream. But we just finished Alien Isolation. Difficulty. Let's see. What would we rate the difficulty on this one? There's not any super hard trophies. I would say this is the hardest trophy. You know what I just realized? This trophy says complete the game on the hardest difficulty setting, but they updated the game after releasing it, giving it a harder difficulty, and you don't have to beat it on that difficulty. You can beat it on hard, and you still get the trophy. So that's kind of funny. That's actually kind of a unfortunate typo. Not really a typo, but they should go back in and edit that, because people that buy the game now are going to think they have to beat the game on Nightmare, and Nightmare is insane. Hard is like 1,000 times easier than Nightmare, so I feel bad for anyone thinking they had to do Nightmare to get that trophy. But yeah, that's probably the hardest trophy, and hard isn't really that bad. I mean, I did it, and I suck at... I'm not very good at stealth games, and I also hate horror games, and half the time I was just walking around, you know, changing my pants rather than actually playing the game. And yet I got through it, so if I can do it, anybody can do it. So yeah, I don't think hard is really that hard, and then everything else is pretty simple. The one that we got at the end there was for beating the game without dying, but that's pretty simple. I mean, you just, if you're about to die, just reset, reload the game, and if you do die, load the previous save, and you're fine. So really, I don't think it's that bad, especially because you can do it on Novice, and Novice is like super easy. Other than that, there's the collectibles, but you can just use a walkthrough. Honestly, even without a walkthrough, it wouldn't be that hard to find them. The only thing that's a little annoying about the collectibles is that there's some that you can only get at certain times. There's no, like... There is a mission where you can walk around the majority of the place, but not all of it. So, you definitely kind of need a walkthrough to do the collectibles without getting really annoyed. But yeah, I mean, I would give it like a... I think general advance at a 5. I think a 5 is fair. Maybe even lower, but I'll give hard the benefit of the doubt. Let's do 4.5. Usually when I can't decide, I do a 0.5. If I can't decide between 4 or 5, I give it a 4.5. Fun. I don't think this deserves much of a big fun rating. Most of the trophies are pretty simplistic, and then there's also some kind of annoying ones, like the die by the alien 100 times is really annoying. I really find that trophy kind of frustrating. Of all the numbers to pick, 10, 20, even 50, I don't know why they picked 100. I could play through this game 8 times and not die 100 times to the alien. So I had to just grind it out of the DLC where you can spawn really quickly and get killed by the alien. But like, that shouldn't be a trophy. Dying by the alien 100 times, how is that an achievement? That's just stupid. I hate when they do stuff like that. Like, it's not, you're not achieving anything. It's okay if you have a trophy for like dying once and it's supposed to be like a joke. Like Dark Souls has that trophy where the first time you die it's like welcome to Dark Souls. Like, okay, that's funny. But why die 100 times for a trophy? That's just stupid. So I don't like that one. There it is right there. It's ultra, and it's a bronze. It's a bronze. It's ultra rare because no one wants to do it. So yeah, that's annoying. And just a waste of time. There was a couple. Like, there was the one we had to beat the android with only the maintenance jack. which was interesting. I liked the Deathless run. I think the Deathless run was fun. But the rest of this is pretty simple and obvious. And then just collectible stuff. So not the worst, but certainly not the best that I've seen. So I'll give it a 5. And then did it glitch? No. And then I don't know if I have a final time or not. I don't know. I think it only gives you a save based on like your last playthrough. So I have like a time that it took me to do the Deathless playthrough, but I don't really have a time for the rest of the stuff. But maybe in my save files I can add up the 2 numbers. Because basically I did this whole platinum in 2 playthroughs, and there wasn't any like going back. It just 2 playthroughs through the game. So the only thing that wouldn't include is the only thing that doesn't include is the DLC for me grinding for the alien deaths. Let's see what we can find. What is the glitch part for? There's certain games that have trophies that glitch. For example, BioShock 2 has a difficulty glitch where the difficulty will change and you don't get the trophy. The Goat Simulator, there's a or no. Ratchet and Clank. Well, they both have one, but Ratchet and Clank has a trophy for getting every enemy in the game to dance, and it's supposed to be cumulative, but it's not, so you have to do it all in one playthrough. Goat Simulator has a trophy where you have to jump on a bunch of different trampolines, and it just sometimes doesn't give you the trophy. You have to do it like 8 times, and then eventually it gives it to you. What else? I haven't had too many glitch, because normally if I see a trophy list that has a glitch in it, I just don't do it, because glitches are annoying. Doom for PS3, PS4 is also supposed to be extremely glitched. You have to do basically the whole campaign all in one shot, or else the campaign trophies don't unlock. So and like the collectible trophies don't unlock. Apparently when you close the game and re-enter it, it like resets the number of collectibles you have because of an in-game glitch. So like that's an example. So yeah, not exactly the game glitching, but something, either the trophies not popping or something in the game that affects the trophies is what I put that little glitch section for. I put that there because this whole list is supposed to be helping people choose what platinums they'd like to get if they're looking for like a fun platinum to get. That's why I have a fun section and a difficulty section. So like they're looking for a fun trophy that's not that hard, or they're looking for a difficult trophy that's also fun. And so I have like a section to show if it glitched, so that they know ahead of time, like, oh, it might glitch if I do a certain thing. So anyways, let's see here. If we have a load. No, it doesn't give me a time. It just gives me a time of day, not an actual like time it took me. So let's see here. It took me 2 weeks, Monday, Tuesday, about 4 to 6 hours each. So let's say 6, 12, 18, 24 hours to do the first run. And then this run took me like a day and a half. It took me like 9 or 10 hours. So round figure like 35 hours, I'd say, about. Probably. Say like 35, including the alien grinding. So there you go. And yes, this is number 80, I believe. I can double check. It doesn't tell me here. It tells me here. Yep, number 80. So there we are, 20 trophies away from the good old 100, and Life is Strange is next.